This is Bishop Francis Revels-Bey, and we're back live. This is part 2 of 2, live webcast number 146. And we just had a break in the connection because we're on my iPad 2, and sometimes there's a break in the broadcast because we're doing this wireless and we're not kept connected up in the 3G format. So we just did a moment of live webcast number 146. This is Wednesday, August the 10th, 2011, and I'm back live now. This is part 2 of 2 for live webcast number 146. So what I was saying here is that we want to be proud and have the self-pride of who we are. We should be about sharing as we go through this great shift. And many people have come out and have begun to share these wonderful teachings. And this is something that we want to be able to do more often. So you want to find those like-minded groups. You want to find people who share the same interests that you have. As I was saying in part 1, we have Mika Jail here. We have Ascended Master Sananda, Revels-Bey, Saint Germain. We have Kuan Yin, the vibration of Kuan Yin here. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, speaking forth about I am possible. The impossible means a contraction. I am possible. I possess the ability to show all things as I am. So that's what the message that's in there that she wants you to know. Mika Jill wants us to be there for the crystal and the indigo children and help them get their messages out. They see things now, and they're helping us to bring forth our crystallization and our indigo vibrations and bring them more to the surface. So the Ascended Master Ahkenaten, the ancient Master Pharaoh Master Ahkenaten says, embrace ourselves. We don't need to flare ourselves. We need to bring out the beauty. We need to have the pride. We need to go forth and get in tune with that Holy Spirit inside ourselves and be true to ourselves first. Don't have to worry about what other people are thinking. Other people are going to think something about you anyway. It's like my good friend, Brother Ted, Native American brother by the name of Brother Ted. I'm not going to give his last name. But he said, if people are talking about you, you must be doing something good. Not doing something negative. You're doing something good. Because people want to talk bad about you. But they want to talk bad about you, but you're teaching something that is good. So, the bottom line is continue to teach that which produces goodness, produces gratitude. That's what we're here to do. We all are charged with this divine mission to get information out. And the internet is here. You got ebooks, PDF forms, I was saying in part 1. You got numerous ways now. You can get your books out and get them on Amazon.com. You got, look, people, I can read a book on an iBook application right here in a Kindle, right on my iPad too. How great is that? So get your information out. Develop your video logs, your blogs. People need to read your wisdom, see your wisdom. They need to have these seeds planted within their consciousness. So I want to go with something that was channeled to me from last year. And I'm reading, still dealing with a lot of decrees that came through from last year. And I'm using the ones that are just as prevalent right now. This one came through for Friday, August the 5th, 2010. And here we are in the month of August. And what is today's date? The 10th of August. This is a universal decree to awaken, embrace, and attune to my highest good. Through divine power and by divine grace, may I awaken and reawaken to the unconditionality of my true self, which is the higher self, as the God self I am. So we want to connect. We want to now walk around. It's okay to say, I am that I am. When we say that phrase is a decree. A decree is a spiritual authoritative statement. It's a clause. It means a decree means you are proclaiming this. You're announcing it, and you're making a declaration. I mean, you have now identified yourself with the divine source, prime source. You're saying you are this. And guess what? People who you think are messed up inside, they're part of the I am too. People who you see who have illnesses, who seem separated from themselves. They are part of the I am too. All living creatures, all organic life is a part of the greater I am. So in this very moment, meaning right now, according to the will and the infinite power, when we say the will, we're talking about the involuntary, the will that can't be changed. The will and the infinite power, not just man-made power, not just power from humanity, but the infinite power, boundless power, supreme, divine, infinite power of divine grace upon my life. When I say my life, you are to think and say your life. We're speaking about your life. As I am, in capital letters, to unfold. The I am will unfold itself in you. It will cause you to align, stand in line. It causes you to attune, to be tuned up toward it. Not tuned down, tune up. Like you take your car to tune it up, you don't tune it down, you tune it up. Why? So it runs right. Everything is working together. You never hear somebody say, I'm going to tune down my car. Unless you got a catalytic converter in there. You got something else that's burning too much gas. You got something that's letting out too much gas through your engine. You want to go to the mechanic, he's going to adjust it for you. Some people used to take them off their cars back in the 70s, but that was illegal. You need something to adjust how that engine is going to run, how much fuel is going to be pumping through the engine. It's like how much blood, how much chi, how much oil, how much blood are you going to let run through your system? How much chi? You got to convert it. You got to change it. But you got to tune it up, not tune it down. To my divine nature in action, DNA, divine nature. What is your nature? Your nature is organic. Your nature is divine. Your nature goes from the nanospark all the way up to a constellation, to a star, to a nova, to a sun, to a galactic sun. That's how expansive the light in you is. That's how expansive you are. Your brilliance goes beyond what you think. We cannot limit ourselves anymore. We don't step in our own way anymore. We are now seeking to step beyond here and now. Here's a good one. May all obstacles, divisions, hindrances, delays be dissolved right here and now. You want to go within yourself and think of what are the obstacles that are holding me back? What are the divisions? What am I doing that's creating a division, a hindrance, a delay? You want to dissolve that. Delete it out of your consciousness. You don't want to hold on to it anymore. May I stand tall in the seas of divinity. You know how you stand when the water is rushing around at waves at the beach and you're standing up and walking through the waves? Regain longevity, meaning a long life of my consciousness. Well, if we're of infinite power of divine grace, we have that infinite power, that infinite resource upon resources, which is what? Resource, meaning connected back, coming out of the prime source, the divine source. Regain longevity of my consciousness. What is to be aware? I am conscious. When we say I'm conscious, it means you're aware. You understand. You know where you're at. Perfect a greater and more infinite wholeness as I walk through and into the doors of my own destiny, as preordained by divine providence. We've been already provided for, but we're always trying to align ourselves within ourselves to know that peace is coming, peace is present, to know that we're cared for. Well, birds, bees, and insects, and Other animals, they know. They see the foliage here. They see things here. They can go get it. Mother Earth is caring. And then the people on it must begin to care and take care of it, become the stewards. So why is it animals don't get sick? Animals don't die. When we get like Sananda did and have so much chi flowing through him, St. Francis has so much chi flowing through him, that energy poured off of him, poured off of St. Francis and off of Sananda so strongly in their day that the animal could feel the spiritual nourishment and receive the peace, receive the unconditional love, and be at one with the masters. Many other masters around us who have transitioned have done it, and there are many all over the world that can do it. We all have an ability, an innate ability to connect with animals' life. I have a sister, my spiritual sister and sister. See, she's my spiritual because I call her my spiritual sister because she is a spiritual person. Very spiritual. She has that heart center that's so large, so big. And she goes to the zoo. She can speak through her heart, and an animal will hear her and run, walk, trot, and come straight to her. I've seen it in the Albuquerque Zoo. I believe there, my birthday in the zoo, or last year in November, she reached out to the giraffe. She loves giraffes. Come to mommy. Speaking through her heart, her energy. I could see her aura open up around her. And that creature, way across, maybe about 10 yards away, could feel it, the vibration. Turned around. Eyes met her eyes at a distance. Turned its whole body around and moved in her direction. And other people were there calling. This was unique. Other people were there calling that giraffe. One or two other people. A child and an adult with the child. Mid-range child. But that giraffe only came to her. The other people had their aura opened up too, but their aura was different. The aura was more mental. It had a lot of yellow in it. But hers had that pure, rosy pink energy, emerald green energy, that teal blue energy coming out. And then that animal came. That's why I always call her also as my spiritual sister, because she's very spiritual, has a lot of light in her. And that light is beginning to show itself now. It's beginning to come all the way out. So you have to realize you have light as well. And when you have this light, it's preordained. It's given to us at birth. We received it from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. It's ours. So it's a part of us. And then it goes on to say, and may I continue to remember on all levels, not just the earth plane, not just this material form, not just the emotional body, the etheric body, the mental body, the causal body, the psychic body, the spirit, in the spirit. May I continue to remember on all levels and across all realms, the divine nature across all realms. There are no hindrances, right? It says here, may all obstacles, divisions, hindrances, and delays be dissolved right here and now. If they're dissolved in the way that we think, then what? May I continue to remember. You will continue to remember on all levels and across all realms. See, that's what's happening now. We're traveling down 2011, and we're en masse waking up. I affirm that I now remember that I am that I am. I am is God in me. Now and that my divine nature is now being released for my highest good. That means when you say a prayer, you should say a prayer, this is for my highest good and the highest good of all. This way, the Spirit will hear this. The Holy Spirit in you is going to hear this throughout the universe, throughout the divine source, the divine heart. It's going to bring back to you what is best for you. Because the divine knows what's best for you. It placed you here. You asked to come here. You asked to figure out all these different things, and now you want to be in the best possible situation. So everything you do is for the highest good of yourself, the highest good of everybody in touch with you, and the highest good of all. This is what you desire, to be able to reach out, to be able to walk the plains of divinity, to be able to know that Spirit within you is going to heal you. And the highest good of all. Then you say, I now affirm that my goodness as godliness is no longer hidden from me. See, there was a veil. There was webs. I've talked about this before. Webs. Pulling away cobwebs. Pulling away webs from your eyes. So you've been enshrouded by webs. Webs over your ears. Old data doesn't serve you. Got to open up to new data. Old things that you see doesn't serve you. You got to open up to new things. Spirit is telling me to stop. It's just Ahkenaten has given me something here. And before I stop, I want to say this. I hereby proclaim and affirm that I am now ready to give myself permission. Are you ready to give yourself permission to recognize every moment as a perfect moment of being and expressing the divine spirit of divine grace, compassion, unconditional love, truth, and light? Now, he just showed me something, Ahkenaten. He's the one that dealt with the sun, the solar energies. All of the Ascended Masters have dealt with the solar energy. The Master men and women have dealt with the solar energies. And he just said the rods and the cones of light within us are changing. The rods and the cones of light are changing. So these rods and these cones of light, he says, you know how sometimes when you watch a TV screen, you'll see they'll have the letters. Even here in the computers, they give the R, the G, and the B. What's the R, G, and the B? It's the red, the green, and the blue. So you need to know how much red, how much green, how much blue. Red, think of red as like your root chakra. Green is like your heart center. And blue is your throat center. Red and blue can give you indigo, which is your brow center. And more red than blue can give you what? Your crown center. And green and blue, the right mixture, greenish blue, can bring you close to a turquoise light. Now, an interesting factor is this. Red and green, when mixed, will give you neutral color gray. Yellow and purple will give you a brown, which mixed enough turns gray. Enough yellow in it, turn it to gray. These are things that we have to be aware of, how color, how light comes to us. So, Ahkenaten says this. In this journey, a very brief journey this evening, begin to see light around yourself as rays of light, as rods of light, wands of light, staffs of light all around your body, panels of light all the way around your body. Do that now. This is from the ancient master, Pharaoh Master Ahkenaten. He says, I want you to know that you are light. So begin to see your material body as light from the inside out. Begin to see the fibers of your muscle, each muscle in your body, gradually turn to a vibrant light, soft light, that is soothing and healing. Begin to see the tendons. Filling and showing light. Begin to see the muscles, the nerves showing light. Begin to see the blood vessels showing and radiating light, soft light. Begin to see this from the inside out, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, the lymph glands, all the other organs in your body, outside and inside, the membranes inside, having light moving through them, soft light. Even in your diaphragm, the follicles of your hair, the pores of your skin, and the hair itself, toenails, fingernails, your teeth, bone marrow, soft light, golden white light. Begin to see that light within you. Your skin becoming vibrant with that soft golden white light. Your lungs, your heart, your gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, liver, stomach, esophagus, tubes, greater intestine, smaller intestines, appendix, sexual organs. Feel your eyes. Inside, a very soft, golden white light. The orbs of your eyes themselves. Optical nerves filling up with soft, golden white light. The I am light. Relaxing your eyes, the muscles in your face, neck, shoulders, chest, back, biceps and triceps, your forearms, calf muscles, quadriceps, hamstrings, everything, knees, ankles, elbows, shoulders, wrists, finger joints, collarbone, neck, sternum, spine, pelvis, shoulder blades. You look around, feel light flowing through you. Every inch of your body, every centimeter, millimeter. You feel the earth rocking you in its light. Your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Feeling this pleasantry that you have that's going on within inside of you, this beauty of light dancing in and around your body. All the trace minerals carrying this energy. All the proper things that is needed to balance your body is happening right now. All of the air that you can breathe in is coming in balanced just for you and moving itself through your body and creating a total cleansing and healing inside your body, on the inside as well as the outside. See this glorious opportunity happening for you. Take a moment now. Ahkenaten says, take this moment as all of this light you're feeling throughout your body, in the palms of your hand and the soles of your feet. All of this light that you're feeling inside of your body, on the top of your head, and right and left temple, front lobe, back lobe, the base of your skull, all this light that you're feeling, Ahkenaten says. Mika Jael comes in and says, Enjoy this light. Let it dance through you. Let it sing a song through you. If you feel like humming, hum. If you feel like chanting, chant. If you feel like got a mantra you want to say it. It doesn't have to be an East Indian mantra. It could be a mantra that you know right now that just comes to you and you just say it. You got a low saramasata. Thing is speaking to you. Spirit is speaking to you. It's bringing a message, a quiet message, or in song to you. You hear it in your mind, all throughout your body. Mind is the totality of who you are. So you can hear, you can feel, you can taste, you can smell, you can touch, you can see. Let this light carry itself through you. You can feel it. Feel like it's tickling your body up underneath the rib cage coming on through. Let this light now, little rings of light as your vertebrae, right down to your tailbone. You can feel the first 8 vertebrae of your tailbone. You feel the energy wafting up, just like the Kundalini, coming up, rolling around, and going right through it without disturbing you at all. And you feel this energy spread out through your pelvis, the lower part of your back, come up under your rib cage, on your armpit, through your chest, through the back, rolling around on top of your kidneys, through your kidneys. It's just moving, reaching out and massaging you, coming through your shoulder blades, on top, in between them, right over to your shoulders, right down into your arms, hands, coming down your chest, going into your pelvis, through your legs, back down into the floor and back up again. Let this light unfold within you like a key. Unlock every chakra, and every major chakra and every minor chakra within you. Just taking your time, inhaling and exhaling, keeping the tongue to the roof of your mouth behind your 2 front teeth. I have to disconnect in order to talk. So I could talk to you like this, but that wouldn't help you. Just take your time. Again, inhale. And as you inhale, draw all the light up that you can feel within you. Bring it up to the solar plexus. Hold it for just a split second. Release. If you want to use your hands, go down. Pressing it down. Again, inhale. Bring it up past the region of the heart chakra, but right here. Not here, but right here. Hold it for a split second. Press it down. Bring it down to the base of the throat and up through the throat center, through the ears and the brow center and the temple, the base of the skull, and let them meet right on top of your head and settle back over to the crown. Inhale, as if to pull it on to the crown. Exhale, let it open up. Inhale again. Exhale, open up. Sending it up higher. And let this energy now begin to bathe you in different ways. As this light now, what you're doing is now you're awakened to your chi force, ki, pranic energy, spirit energy within you. You're aware of it now. Embrace it and allow it to attune you, meaning to tune you up, to further align you as this energy is coming from all different angles through your body. God light coming through you. I am presence light. You want to enjoy the light. You want to attract it. You want to embrace it, but you want to let it flow through you now. It'll build you up. You don't have to even hold it. It's going to build you up as it flows through you. Every time you're walking through it, you're walking through it all the time. You're driving through it. You're jogging through it. You're bicycling. You're swimming through it. You're seated in it all the time. You're just able to draw more of it now to yourself. So take this moment and draw more of the energy to yourself. Know that it's a part of you. That will continue to be a part of you. It's always been a part of you. The light, the divine light is there for you. It's reawakening you. You are waking up to it, but you are reawakening to it. This is part 2 of live webcast, number 146. We were taking this, a universal decree, to awaken, embrace, and attune to my highest good, to your highest good. Used it now to a slight interruption, only a split second. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. We've still been on for part 2 for 31 minutes now. First time we were on, we were approximately on 22 minutes. You'll find it here, live webcast number 146 was part 1 of 2, and now you're getting another 32, 33 minutes for live webcast number 146, part 2 of 2. Part 1, we've just talked about some of the energies of enlightenment with crystal and indigo children, and now we're talking here about embracing and attuning ourselves to our highest good. So this is something that is essential to our growth. And as time goes on here, we want to be aware that we're here to share. And of course, there's going to be prepaid webinars and web conferences, teleseminars, and teleconferences that'll be prepaid in advance. Everybody's got something to sell. But it's here to assist you. Money is finances. Finances is all energy. So we're sharing this energy, and we want everyone to partake of it, those who are ready. Well, I'm not going to keep you on much longer. I have many other clients are seeking to talk with me this evening, but I always want to come on and do my shows. And because I have an iPad too, I can't tax my system and be on it for 2 hours at a time. But I can certainly do shorter segments. Well, you can hear tonight's program, live webcast number 146 in 2 parts, right here at Circle Grace 1 channel, right here at Ustream.tv. Again, if you'd like to be in touch with me, why not give me a call on my Skype number, 973-685-5978, Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and at least every first Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. when you call 973-685-5978. Be sure to give me your full name, first and last name, 10-digit phone number, and the reason for your call. I might be spiritual, clairaudient, clairsentient, and psychic, but I'm not working it 24 hours a day, so help out and give your name. If someone referred you, give their name as well. If you'd like to hear a special multi-purpose decree, you can call it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 505-717-4722. If you're on a landline phone, that's 505-717, and it starts to spell out the word GRACE, G-R-A-C, without the E there. Also, if you'd like to leave a message or text me, you can. If you have a Skype now, you can send a text message, they call it an SMS message, through Skype if you have Skype as well. If not, if you have a mobile number, you could also call my Circle Grace mobile number, 908-878-2978. That's 908-878-2978. Again, leave your 10-digit phone number, first and last name, and it must be about the things that you hear here, but you might have some questions about other things, and that's understandable as well. We try to work along with everybody. I always tell everybody, though, this is not a fun playtime phone. This is for people who are interested in working on grace in their own lives, people who want to get a firm understanding how numerology can work, tarot can work, dream analysis can work, and symbolism, how to work with auras and scan auras. This is what it's all about. So we want you, if you're really interested, we want you to be able to connect with this. And we will be getting back to doing a monthly teleseminar coming up. We're going to probably kick off one coming up in September, probably that first Tuesday in September for about 60 to 90 minutes. And we want to make sure that people get it. And I will announce it here. I will announce it on YouTube, and I'll announce it on Facebook, how you can go pay for it in advance. That will be good for people to know how to do that. Well, this is the Circle of Grace 1. Thank you for joining me. You can always email me at iam.circleofgrace1@yahoo.com or Bishop Francis at circleofgrace1, that's with the number 1, .net. If you use Yahoo, iam.circleofgrace1@yahoo.com. Well, I'll be here next Wednesday morning for live webcast number 147 and returning Wednesday evening for live webcast number 148, and that will be on Wednesday, August the 17th. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the late Marcus Garvey's birthday. Just thought I'd put that out there for those I do remember my history. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. People out on Twitter that follow me, thank you for tuning in and watching. You're making me very popular. And if you'd like to see more, keep watching through Twitter. Those of you on Facebook, do the same. If you'd like to join me on Facebook and befriend me, you can. You most certainly can. You'll see me there as Francis Revels-Bey, or in brackets Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey, or go to my Circle Grace 1 fan page and say you like it and you want to befriend and become a friend right there in the fan. Well, until next time, remember that divine grace is a blessing as we're alive and well in the age of remembrance.